In everyday situations, citizens are often unaware of their legal rights, making them vulnerable to officers who choose to exploit that gap. But what if the person being questioned isn't just informed, but a legal expert with a sharper mind than a judge's gavel?
Somebody has called in. Shut up. Somebody has called in.
You don't tell me to shut up.
I'll tell you what I want to tell you.
Hold on tight, because this is just the first part in a 5-part takedown of corrupt cops by lawyers who know the law better than they do. We'll kick things off with a scenario most likely to leave an officer flustered.
Hey, brother.
Hi, how are you?
How long ago did you get in a crash?
Like a year?
Okay. The reason I pulled you, you can't have white light emitting back.
What do you mean?
Your tag lights, they're supposed to illuminate your tag.
Yeah.
Those 2 white lights, all they're doing is shooting straight back. You can't have any white light limiting them back.
The busted taillight gives this officer a legitimate reason for the stop. In Florida, white light from the tag area is a traffic violation, so the initial pullover is by the book. However, things take a sharp turn.
Are you concealed weapons holder? Any weapons in the vehicle I need to be aware of? Nope, nothing illegal in the car.
Yeah.
Alright, so after I'm done, if I ask to search the vehicle to verify what you're saying is true, you don't mind?
I do mind, but only because I'm a lawyer. Yeah.
So you have nothing in the vehicle?
I have absolutely nothing in the vehicle.
Okay. And you don't mind confirming that by allowing us to look and make sure there's nothing in the vehicle? As you can imagine, we hear no all the time as
No,
they
I
have nothing and we find
understand
stuff.
that, but I'd rather not search my car.
Okay.
The officer attempts a fishing expedition, hoping to use the taillight stop as a springboard for a car search. But this lawyer is no rookie. He recognizes the tactic and politely shuts down the search request. Remember, probable cause is key for a car search, and this officer clearly lacks it. He tries to manipulate the situation, but this lawyer is 2 steps ahead.
So 1, you got to get that fixed, those white lights in the back. Okay. If you keep getting pulled like that, you're going to get tickets non-stop.
I'll get it.
You understand that? That border? Take that border off. Understand that?
Off when I get home.
Many people feel obligated to answer every question during a police stop. Not true. You have the right to remain silent and refuse searches. By exercising these rights calmly and confidently, like this lawyer, you can avoid a drawn-out interrogation. Recognizing this, the officer cuts his losses and lets the lawyer go on his way. The next scenario takes a dramatic turn, showcasing a lawyer fiercely defending his rights in the face of escalating aggression.
Somebody has called in. Shut up. Somebody has called in.
You don't tell me to shut up.
I'll tell you what I want to tell you.
This district attorney was parked in his truck, calmly waiting for a roof inspection when police approached him.
How's it going, man? You live over here, or what's we doing over here? I've had a couple people call in on you.
Okay. Am I doing something illegal?
Well, no, they're just calling on you saying that they don't recognize a truck in the area. So, my duty to check and see if you live over here or what's going on.
I live over here. I'm here for a purpose.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. You working? You see you got a ladder in the back. You working somewhere?
Yes, sir.
The initial interaction seemed civil, but quickly soured when the officer demanded identification.
You got a driver's license on you just so I can identify you?
Have I done something illegal?
Well, I like to identify you, just know who I'm dealing with. Make sure.
Fourth Amendment right not to show that to you.
Well, if I'm making contact with you for a reasonable suspicion call like I am right now.
Being suspicious is a misdemeanor or felony.
Okay. Like if I don't know if you belong over here. You said you don't, so I don't know if someone over here's got a BPO or something against you. And if you got your ID
Did
or
I
something.
say I didn't belong over here?
You said you had purpose.
I don't live over here.
Okay.
Okay. I do belong
Okay.
here.
All right.
So that's as far as I'm willing to take it.
So you're not willing to give me your ID?
I don't have any reason to.
The lawyer, well within his rights, refused. There was no traffic violation or suspicion of a crime, and simply being parked in a vehicle doesn't necessitate showing ID.
And so if you're not from here, I'm not sure if you are or not, because I don't know who you are.
Okay.
Okay.
My plate's right back there. I'm sure you can run it.
Yeah. Okay. So is that how you want me to identify you? Through your plate?
If that's what you have to
Are you
do.
the owner of the vehicle?
Do you suspect that I'm not?
I have no reason to believe you are.
Well, I'm sitting in a truck in front of a house, waiting.
For what?
My computer's right here.
Okay.
That's none of your business.
It is my business.
No, it's not. Why is it your business?
Because I want to make sure you're not going to break into any of these houses or anything like that.
Do I look like
I don't know. You have a ladder.
That's right.
The officer's demeanor shifted. He became frustrated by the lawyer's refusal to simply comply. This highlights a concerning reality. Some police officers expect unquestioning obedience. However, this lawyer wasn't about to relinquish his rights without a fight.
You already ran my place.
They
They gave you the information that you needed. You can ask them to go ahead and run me through NCIC or...
Do you have a date of birth then? Because I have to run it with a name and date of birth.
I'm not going to answer that question.
So you're telling me how I should do my job.
I'm sitting here in front of a house, which is perfectly legal.
Well, you're not completely on the roadway there, sir.
Okay, has anybody asked me to move?
Do they have to ask you to move? It's private property?
Okay, but there's also a public easement right here.
Oh, is it public? Because this is the city of Blanchard Road, so it's a public easement?
No, the side of the road is.
Oh, because this is the city of Blanchard Road, so therefore make a city easement of a city road, right?
What are you trying to accomplish?
What I'm trying to, also I want to do, sir, is
I'm not gonna
identify
give
you.
my ID.
Okay.
Okay, I haven't done anything illegal.
The officer's actions grew increasingly bizarre. It became clear he was fishing for any excuse to detain or charge the lawyer, fueled by pure annoyance. This situation, already tense, took another disturbing turn.
Okay, I haven't done anything illegal.
Okay. Well, then
You understand that by not identifying yourself appropriately as requested by the officer is illegal.
it's
Okay.
obstruction.
That's a secondary charge. Okay, I have to be, for you to ID me in the state of Oklahoma, okay, I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime.
Well, you are committing a crime, you're trespassing.
Has anybody told me to leave?
Somebody has called in that you shut up. Somebody has
First
called
off,
in.
you don't tell me to shut
I'll
up.
tell you what I want to tell you.
Okay, you're not going to
Here's
tell
the
me
deal.
to shut up. I'm
Somebody called us
47,
in.
48,
I don't care
48.
how old you are.
You're not going to sit there and tell me to shut up.
The unprofessional behavior by the officers was staggering. They couldn't accept being outwitted by the lawyer, who remained resolute despite their escalating demands. Finally, one officer called a colleague for legal backup.
Sorry to bother you. I got a random question for you, though. I'm dealing with something right now. So I got called out to an address out here in Blanchard, Summer Valley Road, for a suspicious vehicle, and gentleman's parked in a black pickup. He's from Oklahoma City, but he won't give me his name and tells me he doesn't have to give me his driver's license because he's not done anything wrong.
He's driving a vehicle?
Well, he's parked right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
But-
technically, there's no obligation for him to identify himself. I mean, unless you've got reasonable suspicion that he's committing a crime.
Well, the thing is I have no reasonable suspicion to believe that he's not committing crime because he has a ladder in the back of the truck and he's in front of houses that aren't occupied right now.
He's operating a motor vehicle. But you don't have a traffic violation at that point.
Well, I follow him out of town until I get one.
Even after confirmation that the lawyer was correct, there was no legal basis for demanding identification. The officer's pettiness persisted. He followed the lawyer out of town, seemingly waiting for a minor traffic violation to exploit. The situation reached a climax when the chief of police even arrived at the scene.
What are you arresting him? What are you arresting him for?
Huh?
He hasn't violated really a crime yet, so not what's
Are you investigating a crime or possible crime?
possibly
Okay,
suspicious
he's
vehicle.
obstructing an officer from
Okay.
doing his duty, right?
Okay.
Here in a few minutes. The officer's got a legal right to make contact with you based on a call.
And I don't
And
have
you're
to
obstructing
answer
that.
questions.
I'm not here to listen to you. I'm here to tell you what's going on. Okay? I don't care if you record me.
This whole interaction.
We
I
are
don't
ours
care.
are recorded
Okay,
too.
you're obstructing an officer from doing his duty. So now you're under arrest, unless you want to cooperate. Okay?
Look, all I'm trying to do, man, if you're PI, no big deal. We'll get out of here. We gotta confirm who you are. Make sure, especially with the camera car, make sure you're not doing peep and Tom stuff. Okay?
Not a PI. So the only thing you can have a camera for is if you're a PI.
No, that's not what I'm saying, sir.
Insurance adjusters
sir,
aren't allowed to have
Are
a
you an
camera
insurance adjuster?
to take photographs of damage and stuff.
Are you an insurance adjuster?
I possibly might be.
Okay. Do you have any proof of that?
But I mean,
I'm
why
just
do I have to
saying.
answer questions?
I'm
I'm
just-
here for a legal reason. I'm
Can
not.
I get
I'm just
your
not
date of
answering
birth?
questions.
Can I get your date of birth?
You're failing to
I don't
identify
have
yourself.
to by law.
You
I have
are
the
failing-
Fifth Amendment right.
You are failing to
Not to
identify
answer
yourself.
questions. What law have I done?
Turn around, pretend right back for a second. You can place investigative detention, okay? Okay, that's
As a
fine.
matter of fact, if you want to go talk to that neighbor right there, he has the garage door to let me into the house so I can get a photograph of the inside of that garage door.
That's all you had to say from the beginning, man.
I don't have to tell you that. Don't you guys understand what my rights are?
Nobody said you have to tell us that. What we said is that you have to identify
I do
yourself.
not.
You
I
do
haven't
have to
broken a
identify
time.
yourself.
Thankfully, the lawyer's unwavering knowledge of his rights ultimately prevailed. He was released without charges. This incident serves as a stark reminder. Sometimes asserting your rights requires unwavering strength and a deep understanding of the law. This next case throws the lawyer, Larry Foreman, into a battle of wits not just with the police, but with opposing counsel as well. The scenario unfolds as Foreman defends a client against a DUI charge.
How many DUI stops or investigations you've been a part of since being with Radcliffe, please?
Approximately 25.
Okay, just over the past year or so that
Yes,
you've been, all right. Now, Henry, did you have specialized training in DUI investigations?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
just what they have at the DOC.
At the academy, though?
Yes, just the
all right.
2 weeks of DUI training.
Gotcha. That's what I was referring to.
During the prosecution's questioning of the arresting officer, everything seems a little too smooth. The officer's answers flow effortlessly, a stark contrast to how most witnesses typically handle cross-examination. This raises a red flag for Foreman, prompting a more direct approach.
Officer Sutherland, did you, prior to your testimony, which began at approximately 3:10 p.m., have you had any conversation with the prosecutor?
The prosecution attempts to disrupt Foreman's momentum by requesting he move the podium right as he delves into a crucial question, whether the officer discussed the case with the prosecution beforehand. This could be a legitimate request or a tactic to throw Foreman off balance.
Sorry, can you say that one more time?
Have you had any conversation with the prosecutor?
Yes, I have had conversation, and he made it very clear that we are not to discuss anything that was happening.
Undeterred, Foreman repeats the question with deliberate slowness, emphasizing the importance he places on this line of inquiry. The officer's response, clarifying they spoke with the prosecution but didn't discuss the trial, is a critical misstep. It only fuels Foreman's suspicion, which is precisely his intention.
While you're outside, how many additional police cruisers arrived on scene?
I don't recall any other cruisers that were on this scene. I've looked at our dispatch calls for service logs. I didn't see anybody else call out there, and we have a very strict policy. If your boots hit the ground, radio better know where you're at. And I don't recall anybody else calling out there. I don't remember seeing any other vehicles in the area.
So it is your testimony to these ladies and gentlemen of the jury today that there were only 2 police cruisers at 1204 West Lincoln Trail Boulevard at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, that is my testimony.
Thank you.
I do not recall any other vehicles out there.
The officer's memory seems remarkably sharp regarding details presented by the prosecution. However, when the defense drills down for specifics, the officer's recollection falters. They repeatedly use the word recall as a safety net, hoping to deflect potential accusations of dishonesty later. It's a weak strategy, but perhaps the officer believes it will shield them if the prosecution's cases crumbles, which is exactly what Foreman is working towards.
Next, I'd like to discuss very briefly, you have followed Lieutenant McLeod's SUV as he was leaving, correct? No. You were not at the scene where the field sobriety tests were conducted by Mr. Symington.
Showed up after. It was, I don't know the exact time, but I stayed behind while he left, and I had heard his location on the radio, so shortly after he had began his traffic stop, I had headed in his direction.
Did you talk to anyone on scene?
I think there were some passengers, but I don't remember what our conversation was.
You don't recall ever saying to one individual, this is bullshit, pardon my language, he should fight this, meaning he, Mr. Symington?
No, at no point in time did I say that.
That's all the questions I have, Judge.
As the cross-examination concludes, Foreman holds his cards close to his vest. He doesn't directly challenge the officer's claim of not rehearsing with the prosecution. Instead, he plants a seed of doubt within the jury's minds by highlighting this inconsistency for them to consider as he builds his case. While the final outcome remains undocumented, Foreman has publicly declared victory in this instance. This case exemplifies the importance of meticulous cross-examination and strategically planting seeds of doubt to expose potential weaknesses in the prosecution's case. The prior scenario showcased lawyers asserting their rights against police. However, the case of Beatrice Bijou flips the script entirely, presenting officers with a situation far beyond a standard arrest.
You can't try to kill people and just walk free. So, we fed you lunch.
I can try and kill you.
That's not going to go well.
Yes, I'm going to kill as many people as I can.
Bijou's arrest on February 22, 2022 stemmed from a horrific act, injuring 4 people with her car. But during interrogation, she throws the officers a curveball with a chilling confession.
What are my charges?
Probably 4 counts of aggravated battery and another count of aggravated assault.
Okay. I attempted to murder that woman.
Well, confer with the state attorney and they don't want to charge attempted murder right now. But if you're adamant, you know, you can always explain that to your defense attorney, but I'm sure they're going to.
No, I want the attempted murder charge.
You want the attempted murder charge?
Yeah.
Well, you'll have an opportunity for first appearance, and you can explain that to the judge.
Because I tried to kill her.
We are documenting.
And I would like to walk out of here right now.
Well, the two don't go hand in hand. Okay?
What?
You can't try to kill people and then just walk free. So, we fed you lunch.
I can try and kill you.
That's not going to go well.
Yes, I'm going to kill as many people as I can.
The initial interaction hints at something far deeper than a typical suspect's behavior. Threats against officers and civilians are a stark contrast to what law enforcement usually encounters. The detective's cautious approach, offering an attempted murder charge initially, demonstrates the need to de-escalate and understand the situation. Thankfully, Bijou's desire to confess and seek help indicates a glimmer of self-awareness amidst the crisis.
One of the things that worried me is someone said that you heard voices. What can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I've been hearing voices telling me to kill myself and to kill other people.
When did that start?
I have a gun at my parents' house right now.
Okay.
And my brother took it away.
Okay.
He put it in a safe.
Okay.
I've been trying to kill myself for quite some time. I moved to Texas. And I tried to kill myself in Texas and it didn't work. I tried to shoot myself and the gun didn't go off.
Okay.
And then I tried to do it again.
Bijou's willingness to seek treatment for the mental illnesses she reveals is a crucial point. It underscores her cooperation with law enforcement despite her state. The painstaking effort by the investigator to build rapport allows him to delve deeper into Bijou's psyche.
I got diagnosed with bipolar and schizophrenia.
Okay. When was that diagnosis?
2019.
Okay.
And it ruined my life.
Okay.
I've been in and out of mental institutions. I think this is last year was the fourth one and they locked me up for an extended period of time. Where are they going to take me after this?
I'm not sure what's going to happen next. I'm really not sure. Okay?
I don't want to take my own life right now.
Well, that's not good. And I would like to talk to you. But like I said, when you...
Can I speak to a doctor?
We're probably going to get you a doctor to talk to. At least to start with.
I hear voices.
And what do the voices usually tell you?
To kill myself.
And is that what the voices usually say? Or do they tell you anything else?
They told me other stuff to hurt others. They told me to do something to my little niece this morning.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I didn't touch her.
Good. Well, you have control over it. You got to keep control over it. I don't know what all the answers are. This is, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, so I don't know what all the answers are, but those are the people that can help you at least get to some semblance of normalcy.
Yeah, I thought about killing my little niece.
Yeah. How would you want to do that?
I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay. We don't have to talk about that.
Most likely by drowning.
However, her erratic behavior raises concerns. Shifting from refusing to discuss harming her niece to detailing the plan highlights a potential lack of control. Once the investigator gathers enough information, Bijou is transported to jail. While initially charged with attempted murder, assault, and fleeing police, Bijou's plea of not guilty by reason of insanity ultimately prevails. The court's decision reflects the gravity of her mental state, mandating treatment in a mental health facility. This case serves as a stark reminder that legal encounters can take unexpected turns, demanding a multifaceted approach from law enforcement to ensure safety and address underlying issues. Unlike the previous cases where reason prevailed, Attorney Claire Hall's situation takes a dramatic and violent turn. It serves as a cautionary tale for lawyers who overestimate their authority.
Get in your car now! Tell him, take it! No, you do not touch me! Oh my God!
Hall inserts herself into an accident scene unrelated to her and immediately disrupts the police investigation.
Yeah, the key's stuck. Okay. It's broken.
Are you gonna? Well, so you think he's gonna be taken with the scene, or will he just?
Are you?
I'm not. No. I'm on the phone with his father.
Yeah, it's my dad. But
How many cars are involved right now?
Not mine. That's mine.
All right, let's. We need to get that off the road. All right, can we get that into the parking lot?
But
We'll take care of him, man.
I'm just trying to tell his father. So
we're in the middle of the highway, right? So.
All right, can you move your car, please? Thank you. My man, is your car drivable?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna get it off to the side of the road. All right.
All I'm saying is I can leave. I just want to tell his father.
You don't have to leave. Just move your car.
Though her aim seems to be communication with the teenager's father, her constant interruptions hinder the officers' work. Their frustration with her mounting, the officers eventually lose patience.
Is that your mom?
No.
No?
You want to talk to his father here? Why don't you talk to his father?
I'm working. Can you please go sit in your car? You have nothing to do with
His
this scene.
father,
I
he's
understand.
a minor. I'm an attorney because he's a minor. You need to tell me, is he going to be here?
I don't need to
or
tell
is-
you anything. I'm going to arrest you in a second if you don't get in your car. Do you
you're
understand me?
kidding me.
I'm not kidding you.
You are kidding
You are
me.
impeding an investigation right now, and you're really bothering me.
What should
Go
I tell
sit
his
in your
father?
car.
What
I will
should I
talk to
tell
him
his
in a minute.
father?
Get in your car now.
Tell, take it. No, you do not touch me. Oh my God! Stop!
What are you doing?
Oh my God! Stop it! Are you kidding me?
Knock it off.
You will be.
Knock it off.
No! Get your hands off me
Knock
right now.
it off.
Get your hands.
All right. Yes.
Tell him to get his hands
Yes,
off me.
I do.
Tell him to get his hands off me right now. Oh my God! Are you
Stop.
fucking kidding me?
Stop.
No, I'm not stopping.
Some might find the officer's actions excessive. However, he offered Hall numerous chances to step back, even issuing a clear warning of arrest if she persisted. Unfortunately, she chose to ignore it, facing the consequences of her actions.
Can you record this?
It's recording.
Record it.
I'm wearing a body cam.
Record it. I understand, but why am I under arrest?
Because you weren't listening to anything we were saying.
Oh my God! You're not listening to your father or something. Oh my God! Okay, I will come down. Can you please?
Take a breather.
No, you
relax.
take a breather.
I'm fine.
Like, I'm being right now. Can you just let me
I'm not
move my
beating you
arm?
at all.
I just moved my arm so it doesn't hurt. I'm sorry.
How about you stop resisting?
And
you let us put you in handcuffs.
My shoulder is dislocated and you're making it worse.
Well, rescue
Can I
team will get you.
please? Yes. Oh my God.
Sit up.
Can you please call Bob Barber?
Sit up.
Call Bob Barber right now.
Who's that?
He's in Narragansett, please. Please call him.
Well, we're not in Narragansett.
I understand that. I cannot believe you. Take this fucking off me right
Okay,
now.
50. I have one in custody,
Oh my
disorderly
God.
and resisting.
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Stop.
No!
Stop talking.
No! No! This is so ridiculous. I cannot even believe this.
And
Oh my
let's
God.
go put her in my car.
After a brief period of restraint, Hall was transported and secured, facing charges of disorderly conduct, obstruction, and resisting arrest. Hall retaliated. She filed a lawsuit against the department, alleging a string of violations: assault, battery, civil rights infringement, and police brutality. This case highlights the importance of respecting police protocol during investigations, even for legal professionals. While Hall believed she was above the law, her actions resulted in arrest and a legal battle against the department.